Oh, well, that's a cool enemy, the Boingy Foot Monkey. Is Bananza worth 100 Canadian dollars or 70 US dollars? I can't really tell you that, cause like, what things are worth is gonna be different to different people. I don't like doing the whole, like, is it worth this price thing, right? Because I think that it ends up just being an unproductive conversation. Because they get in the question of, like, you know, a game like Balatro, right? Endlessly repeatable. You can get more hours of fun out of, like, Balatro or a roguelike or something than you can out of a single play. On average, you know, there are people who endlessly repeat the, you know, Super Mario Odyssey for speedrun purposes or stuff, but in general, the average person is going to do, like, you know, a limited number of playthroughs of a single-player campaign game that has limited content, whereas, like, you know, Fortnite or something where it's online multiplayer, or roguelikes like Balatro and whatnot, give you much more time. So, like, the time to money value thing is there. Then you get in the question of, like, development cost, right? Like, DK Bananza, and apparently also Mario Kart World, which is fucking wild because it feels unfinished, in development for, like, 7 years? Like, I think Bonanza was initially going to be a Switch 1 game, right? And then they, like, put so much stuff into it, and eventually it ended up being, like, this wouldn't work on the Switch 1. We have to put it on the sequel system, right? So then you get on that end of things is like, well, they're charging more for it because by their estimation, they spent more for it, right? I don't know. I don't like assigning monetary values, or rather, like, saying whether something is worth a specific amount of money. Because I feel like it just opens up such a can of worms. And then there's also the idea of, like, you know, for someone like me, I'm in a relatively well-off position. I can afford to spend $70 on this game. I mean, I got $70 just from the Johalvi or Johan bidding war about 2 weeks ago, right? So, like, and this is part of my job. Like, you know, this is a business expense, so I can justify it also, and that, like, I'm gonna get streaming time out of it. I'm probably gonna make a review. Some amount of it goes towards, like, taxes stuff, right? So for me, $70 for a game is a very different ask than for someone who maybe they can only afford, like, $150 of video game stuff per year, right? So then $70 is half of that. Fuck, let's say $100, right? Because, like, they're ultimately, you know, not wishing to diminish the artistic value of games. When I say, like, they're toys or they're a luxury or whatever, it's not to say, like, these are for babies. But they are a leisure thing, and they are an expensive leisure thing. A lot of people, especially nowadays, don't have a huge budget for leisure stuff. And so, for someone like me who, you know, spending this money on Donkey Kong doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to get, you know, if a new Fire Emblem comes out this year, I still get that, right? Ooh, we can jump now. That's a different ask than someone who can buy, like, one $70 game or three $20 games, and that's all the games, the new games they'll get for the year, right? I guess the core of the question would be, like, whether I feel buyer's remorse for the amount I spent on it. And I do not feel buyer's remorse for the amount I spent on it. I spent more on this than on Mario Kart World because I got the bundle, right? And so far, you know, I've only played for like, what, 5 hours, 6 hours? So far, I think I've enjoyed my time with Donkey Kong Bonanza more than Mario Kart World. But also, I'm on the third level, right? I don't know how many levels they're gonna be. Like, what if this is a Kirby situation? There was a Kirby on the Switch that was like $60, and, you know, 3 levels into that, I was like, okay, you know, this is pretty good. What do you mean there's only 4 levels in this game, right? There's 4 worlds. Levels, worlds, whatever, right? So, like, that's the other thing, is not having completed the game, not having seen how far, like, you know, everything in this game. It's also possible that, like, maybe there are 30 levels, but once we get to level 4, there's a drastic change in the gameplay that makes things absolutely awful. Like, suddenly this becomes a first-person shooter with bad controls or something, and that's it for the rest of the game, right? There was that School of Rock type thing, or not School of Rock, it had Jack Black in it, but it was like an action game for 3 hours, and then it turned into a really, really bad real-time strategy game. I don't think I was supposed to do it that way, but, like, I did, so get fucked, losers. It could also be that things don't change, but right now I'm loving the destruction stuff, and the gimmick wears off after, like, 6 hours of playing through it, and it turns out it's like 40 hours of the same stuff when I get bored of it, right? And so then maybe by the end I'm like, well, I don't actually, like, feel like I got my money's worth or something. Brutal Legend, thank you, that's the game. I liked Star Allies, but I'm a huge Kirby fan, so I liked Nostalgia. I know it had very little content. I felt like I got scammed when I bought Star Allies. Because I played the demo, I liked the demo, and then the demo was a quarter of the game. I also didn't care for, like, the baby mode easy stuff, but that's a whole different conversation. And I played it at launch. Apparently it got a bunch of free post-launch updates, but, like, you know, it soured me at launch. I'm not going back. Which, like, is the danger of the, like, release a shitty game and then update it after launch. You know, the Cyberpunk or No Man's Sky thing, or Fallout 76, where, like, people will praise them as, like, no, they're so much better now. But there's tons of people who are like, well, I played it at launch. I have no fucking interest in going back because it lost me, right? You know, you lose some number of people at that point. Oh, this is cool. Oh, okay. Get it. Get over here. Let's stay up until another rotation, and then we go down and get those banana medals. Or banana slices, whatever they're called. Chips. Chips, because it's the chip exchange. Oh, I just realized it's the chip exchange because of poker. It's a poker joke. But yeah, so far, early first impressions, I am really enjoying Bonanza. I have issues with it. I keep talking about the camera and climbing being bad. The skill tree also feels like it adds very little. It very much feels like Nintendo cashing in on a trend from like 10 years ago where everything had to have a skill tree. So, like, you know, I can say that I'm enjoying the game and also say that there's things that I wish were better in the game. Let's wait for another rotation so that we can jump it up. Wait for another rotation. We can go underneath you. Okay, and then we go up here. Perfect. I can't wait for the skill tree in the new Metroid. Oh, they're gonna do that, aren't they? Because she's getting the extra mutation, right? The alien mutations and stuff. She's gonna get, like, upgrades that are, like, the mutation skill tree. It's gonna be like Prey. Except for Prey did it really coolly, and Metroid Prime is not gonna do it coolly because it's Nintendo. I hope they re-release Prime 2 and 3 before 4. I'm planning on... Mercury, that plastic bag is not for you to eat. I'm planning on playing... Because I haven't played the, I haven't played any of the Prime games. So I'm planning on playing them potentially on stream. Because Metroid's one of my wife's favorite series. Where are you? Gotta kill you! Oh! Ah! He lasered himself to death! Oh, banana. I found a mod that, because 1 Remastered is supposed to be really good, but I found a mod that puts the entire original non-remastered strategy on mouse controls, like mouse look FPS. And I think that would be a cool way to experience them as well. Because they're FPSs, right? So, like, mouse controls is just the best way to play. Don't listen to Nintendo tell you that motion controls is the best way. They are stinky. Speaking of mouse controls, I'm actually really sad that there's a fucking $20 Mario Kart Jamboree upgrade. And it's like mouse minigames, camera minigames. Half of the shit in the $20 Mario Party... I said kart, I meant party. Half of the shit in the fucking Mario Party DLC requires you to buy even more expensive peripherals, like the fucking camera. And it makes me sad because, like, everyone has been asking, like, hey, please add DLC with more retro boards. We want more retro boards. Add DLC with more retro boards. And they're like, Switch 2 edition will have DLC. Awesome. Oh, it's mouse minigames and camera minigames and some shitty side modes. There's a fucking co-op rail shooter that you use the Switch 2 mouse stuff. Don't get me wrong. I do think, like, you know, if you've got this gimmick controller, making Mario Party minigames that take advantage of the gimmick controller is actually kind of a cool idea. But it's not worth $20, right? If the mouse games came alongside... If the mouse games came alongside, like, 1 or 2 retro boards... I don't even need new boards, although I would like new boards. Just retro boards, right? Absolutely, I would, you know, pay $20 for it. Again, I'm from the situation where, like, I would be getting content out of it, so I can justify that price more than the average person. Oh, you are... something there. Void Company. But you're still purple. We need the key. But, as it stands, like, even to get content out of it, I'm not spending $20 on that shit. Is your wife a Fire Emblem gremlin? No, she hates Fire Emblem, actually. Like, not even joking. She hates Fire Emblem. Ooh. Do we go red Kong? I like purple Donkey Kong. I like the purple Donkey Kong. So I think we get purple, we stay purple for now. I'm wondering if the fur color's on later floors, and if you know the answer, please don't tell me. But I'm hoping that once they run out of colors, they start having fur patterns, right? Like camo DK or something would be cool. Right, that's how we do it. Alright, teleport.
Should we teleport there?
Yeah, let's teleport here. Cow print DK. Peta, the cow is here. I'm wondering if, cause like, so our theory going in, or my theory going in, and I think it was a fairly popular theory, was that the reason Pauline and DK didn't have so many costumes in Mario Kart World was that they were gonna get costumes based on Bananza stuff, right? But now they still don't have new costumes. So I wonder if the reason for that is there's some cool furs that they didn't want to spoil before you get to them, right? Or maybe I'm just coping. I love Donkey Kong. It just makes me so sad that he got no fucking respect from the costume gang. Which makes it so weird because, like, he had a new game coming out, right? So he's obviously considered, like, enough of a mainstay for a fucking... This is the system seller. Like, Mario Kart World isn't really the system seller. Maybe it is. I don't think it is. Ah, I told you there'd be a boss fight. I'm guessing they'll release it with paid DLC. Oh, that would be... I mean, that would be Nintendo. If there were cool skins, they would put them in Mario Kart. Yeah, to promote. Mad Mixer. Alright, I told you there would be one of these things. Oh, he has lasers too. Oh, now he's got new walls? Oh, oh fuck, oh fuck. I can only jump, I can't duck, okay. I've got him on the ropes, like he's almost dead. I just need one more. Got him! Get fucked, loser! Yeah, no, they're probably not putting any cool skins in Mario Kart, which is, like, tragic.